sacrifice his own arm. Simultaneous death. The highest honor one fighter can give another.
EA, I shall congratulate you with a great prize. The prize you have searched for. It was given to me years ago. Another tribute from a land I conquered. Now the tear is finally where it should be, with the child for whom it was shed. You've more than earned it.
The only thing that I've earned in this life is death, and I gladly welcome it now.
There's no need to rush to your death. Death will find us all soon enough. Trust me. Now tell me the rest.
Once I had fully recovered, I immediately resumed my search for the glacial village, and with the assistance of the Jagan, I found it in a matter of days. The home of my birth and my banishment. I had been away for so long, I had all but forgotten what it looked like. My mother's people were a gloomy, timid race. It seemed as if ice was pumping through their veins instead of blood, like their spirits had been frozen, and they were incapable of love. My impulse to kill faded.
Appreciate that.
They were already dead.
That's good.
Ree, you must look after things while I am gone.
Yes, Elder. I won't let you down. I promise.
I shall return on the solstice.
Have a safe journey.
Appreciate it, follows. I'm gonna be eating these crackers.
Ree, the ice
Divine,
apparition
crazy,
threw me
Shasta.
into the great
Appreciate it,
forest
follow.
of the demon world. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. I'm looking for a woman I used to know named Hina. Ree led me to a tomb and told me that Hina, my mother, had committed suicide years after one of her children had been exiled.
Hina also had a younger daughter that she named Yukina, and she was the most gentle, beautiful baby that any of us in the glacial village had ever seen. A few years ago, she suddenly disappeared, without so much as a word, and none of us has ever heard from her since.
Wait a minute! Hina was your mother, wasn't she? You're the one, aren't you? I'm so sorry for what I've done to you.
After learning about Yukina, a new search began. I knew I would never be able to rest until I found her. I sensed that she was somewhere in living world. became acquainted with a demon named Kurama who had taken human form. Together with Kurama and Goki, I stole one of the artifacts of darkness belonging to Spirit World.
Couldn't help but notice there's no rain falling here.
That's how I first became involved with the Spirit Detective. After that, things began to change. Tarukane's compound is where I finally found my sister. In truth, I had seen her once before, but had been too afraid to get close. Not surprisingly, she had no idea who I was. And as far as I could control it, I intended to keep it that way, just as long as I could watch her and know she was safe. In time, I grew weary of fighting for Living World. Then a messenger was sent inviting me to come back home to fight. A new shot at a purpose.
If you happen to come across someone in Demon World who carries a stone like mine, would you please give this to him?
It wasn't the stone that I had spent so much time looking for. But as I looked at Yukina, I realized that it didn't matter. My life's purpose had now been fulfilled by her gift. And I knew that anything else that lay ahead of me would be empty. There was nothing left for me to do but end my journey.
Yes, now I see. Out of all the fighters I've trained, you've been the only one to submit your consciousness to mine so fully. And it feels the most like home. The stones you carry are mysterious. I feel the power they exude could purge me of the hatred that has led me to horrible crimes. In fact, I know the one I carried saved me from being consumed. I was born into slavery, and in that time I was robbed of many things, including my spirit. And it was replaced with a bitter gall that has destroyed everything around me. Without that stone, my heart would have withered away, leaving a dark and unfillable void. I understand now why you were so desperate to get it back. Now, as I promised, here I stand, hiding nothing from you. Gaze upon me. I will show you this and so much more. Now, as I promised, here I stand, hiding nothing from you. Gaze upon me. I will show you this and so much more. Now live. You are not yet ready to search for death. Yea, your place remains here with me. Touch my consciousness, and you will not be empty.
A new alliance forged in common pain. In time, he will become Okuro's greatest warrior. And now, my journey begins. As Yusuke and Hide have been forced to confront their demons, so too will I. In the fortress of Lord Yomi,
Wayne, thank you for the
ruler
follow.
of Demon World, and my former ally in crime. Hospitality is only a front. Cruel plots lie in wait, and traps are ready to spring. The sins of my past must be confronted, as 1,000 years of fate and ambitions between Yomi and myself collide. Next time on Yu Yu Hakusho.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Galaxy, big dog. Man, what's good? Just stopping by. Support y'all doing online. Have a good stream. Oh man, Ben, much appreciated. You have a great day, bro. Thank you. That's dope. Made my day, man, for sure.
For 6 months, he is trained in the dungeon of Makuro's stronghold under the eye of the tyrannical ruler, one of the 3 vying for
Thanks for
power
the light.
over Demon World. Now that Hiei has become strong enough to slay the A-class demons, Makuro called forth a tougher foe, Shigure, the infamous surgeon of Demon World, the very surgeon that implanted Hiei with his Jagan eye. Can Hiei survive? Does he even want to?
Appreciate the lights. Man, I didn't even hear it. I got my volume down. I just heard my volume down on my phone. Alvin, thank you for the lights.
I agreed to perform the surgery on the condition that he would never reveal his true identity to anyone.
Yes?
But I am willing to nullify our contract if you defeat me.
I thought I had made myself perfectly clear. I have no intention of revealing myself to anyone.
Intentions can be changed, Hiei.
Enough. We must get back to the matter at hand. The fates of your very lives are now hanging in the balance. It's the beauty of battle. One man's fragility juxtaposed against another man's strength. Now is the time to determine which man you'll be. Proceed.
I must strike quickly. If I do not, my chances of survival are grim.
Judging by their weapons, Shigure is sure to have the upper hand.
But yet, I am fighting without purpose, falling back into a life of meaningless killing, a life of dishonor and cowardice. There is no more dignity in this sort of existence. So I must find honor in death.
I know that you and Hina are close friends and this is difficult for you. But you must do this for her own good, and yours and ours. This Amico, this boy of fire, will slaughter us all.
I can't.
Do not pity the beast.
Seeking the revenge that you rightly deserve. Please kill me first.
What the heck is that?
It's the least I can offer to atone for what I'm about to do.
My baby!
My mother's tribe called me Hiei the Amico, the cursed child of the glacial village.
Back from the campsite to count our spoils. Hey, boss, look! Since when has your dirty laundry been any concern of mine? It ain't no laundry, boss. It's a baby. He was floating in the river. Imbecile, what do you expect me to do with him? Change his diaper? Yeah, look a
Oh, I
little
do
bit
follow
closer,
Ben, I
boss.
think.
Hey, what you holding there, fella? Give it to me, you little twerp. Sharp teeth there, you little rodent.
That bandit was to become the closest thing I had to a father.
Come on, yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Even as a child, I found tremendous pleasure in spilling my enemy's blood. Their screams of agony were my music box. Once I realized my mother's frozen teardrop was highly valuable, I would purposely wear it in clear sight of everyone, hoping their greed would entice them to challenge me, thus giving me the opportunity to take another life. I suppose I wanted to prove that my mother's people were right to abandon me. For years, I spent every waking moment looking for my next kill. I started to wonder if finding my mother in the glacial village mattered at all. It wasn't long before my former life started to become a faint shadow on the outskirts of my consciousness.
It's EA.
The bandits, whom I had come to look upon as family, soon grew weary of my murderous habits. And once again, I found myself shunned. In my solitude, I found myself gazing into my mother's stone for hours, finding that I would be taken over by a strange calm. And the desire to find the home of my birth began to churn up inside me again.
It will take more than that!
As I set out to find the glacial village, I was faced with new opponents, each one trying to take away my stone.
I said, yes, sir. Hey, I need some
Enemy soldier
I
incoming.
succeeded.
Look, I did that 30,000 follow TikTok doing rules, man.
Time's over now.
You know I'm not doing that now, man. 6 o'clock, man.
I hadn't realized until that moment how
You
important it was
first
to
name
me.
wrong, man.
And I knew I had to do whatever it took to find not only my mother's village, but her stone.
That boy Jay said he can drop a 30 man. Don't take a picture of the heart, my boy. First game on, sir.
I'm looking for Shigure. I was told he had given me the